Okay, so it is April 8th and there's too much news in the yard to do like just a couple pictures. So I figured I would take a video and send it to you so you could see all the stuff that's going in the yard and all the stuff I've been working on, and we could have kind of a video diary of the process of the garden. So I do have the goats out. They're out running around being little wild men. Yeah, say hi, Milo. Say hi, Keenan. Yeah, he said hi. So they're out and they're just doing their chores with me. Yeah. But we've got the garden. I did put out rain barrels by the garden, and just as a reminder for ourselves for next year, it's not tilled yet because we do have blueberries and figs in the ground that we're just kind of wanting to see if they come up or if they don't come up. I'll show you here. This one is a fig, and it is right here, and you can really tell it looks really black. So I'm unimpressed with this one, and I'm a little bit worried that it's not going to come back. But I'll show you another one that looks better. So this one actually looks quite a bit better. Zoom out here. This is kind of sad looking. It looks like it got chewed off pretty good. But this one, if you look at it, it's been cut. It looks nice and green. So hopefully this one, I think it might have a chance. And this is the brown Turkish fig, which is funny because the Chicago Hardies are the ones that didn't seem to do as well, but they were a little bit younger too. So we'll cut them a break. And then there's the goats eating leaves out of the raised beds. And again, it's not tilled yet because we wanted to wait and see what these fruit plants were gonna do. So let's look at the blueberries. They're just trash. I mean, I don't even see blueberries in there. Here's a blueberry right here. But it just feels really dead. I really think the deer got to him this year. And we either, yeah, I don't think that that's really gonna make it. But I guess we'll see. Here's the final one. And again, these just look like, well, this one feels a little green. So this one actually might have a chance. If we could get one fig and one blueberry, I would be happy with that. So that's exciting. I know you're talking about keeping those awful ornamental pear trees for the bees, which I understand, but also there's all kinds of wild ground ivy and henbit and things coming up. So I think that they should have enough food now. I guess we'll see. What are you doing? They're probably gonna eat the blueberry and the fig. Come on, guys. All right, next I gotta show you my disappointment for the day. Otis! Come here! Come here! Come here! Come on, Odie! Oh, he's not gonna show off. There's Milo. Okay, so disappointment for the day. These are the seeds that already froze, so I'm already not too worried about them, but we're gonna bale them to this pole. This is our third spot we've tried, and we're just having a hard time finding a place to put this little greenhouse at this property, so they fell over. So I think we're safe to go ahead and just start over. Once we get some baling wire, I'll just replant everything that was in there. No big deal, but that's kind of disappointing. I do also want to just note, again, early April, peonies are in very different stages, which is kind of fun to watch. So these are teeny tiny, and then these are closer to the house, but surprisingly they're actually doing better, a little bit bigger. And then of course, further out from the house in the full sun, these guys are doing great. So, and there's more elsewhere. We also have coming up in Caden's garden, daffodils and hyacinth, two different colors of hyacinth. So that's really fun. I had started this pile to compost in place, but I'm thinking the goats might end up just eating it. So we'll see about that. My mom also told me about a remedy for poison ivy, which I totally have right now, where you boil the oak leaves and it's supposed to help because of the tannic acid. Makes sense, it's just like tea. So I might try that. So this leaf pile might get used up before we even get a chance to compost in place. I don't know what just scared them. Bye, friends. Since I know you, I know you'll want a video of the bees and how they're doing. I don't know who put this flower here, but that's really cute. Did you do that? Except it kind of looks like a bee funeral because there's all these dead bees on the shingles. And then there's the flowers there. It looks kind of sad. But they're working away and doing well. And it's only sad to me because I'm a nerd and laughing at nonsense while I'm alone. Anyway, there's the bees. Just thought that I would show the stages that the fruit trees are in. So this is the pear tree closest to the garden, the one that we think is some sort of Asian pear. This is the pear tree. We just lost about half of it due to termites, which is kind of sad. But here's the stage that it's in. You can kind of see it's just barely budding out. Again, it's early April and it's just barely starting to get much of anything. But it is, which is great, because that means that it's still alive. Woohoo! And then this is one of the plum trees. I can't remember what kind it is. Starts with a G, but I can't remember the name of it right now. And you can see it's starting to bud out too. We're kind of having a late spring this year. There's been a lot of wet and a lot of yuckiness. So everything's kind of late this year. And this one, it really hasn't even budded out at all yet. Get off my greenhouse. Seriously? Is how we're gonna do this? Yeah, they're gonna fall. I'm gonna laugh. They're a mess. It's like barely budded out yet. But this one's in the shade. So this kind of makes me wonder about where we have the greenhouse. I'm almost wondering if we shouldn't move it somewhere else, because this is right where we have the greenhouse, and this one's budded out a lot less. So that makes me worry about the amount of sunlight it's going to get over here. So we'll just keep looking for that perfect place for this silly greenhouse, or we'll just sow in place this year, and what we get is what we get. I like that idea too. Y'all are mayhem. Mayhem! Okay, so the front flower beds, I have not cleaned these out yet because we wanted to leave shelter and food and things for the winter birds, and then also we've wanted to leave some early flowers and just area for the bees. So we did move some of these irises up towards the front last year. Those seem to be taking really well, so that's great. Probably a couple more years we'll get those. And then the ones in the back I think we'll have this year, so that's really exciting. Sedum is doing very well. I need to take the stalks off of that and get all the leaves out of the flower beds. This is embarrassing. Daylilies are doing well as well. These azaleas that we bought, I'm not sure how they're doing. I'm concerned because it looks like about half of the soil is out, so I really need to put new soil on those and try and get those azaleas looking a little bit better than they do right now. This is pretty pitiful. We do have the rose bushes coming back. It's looking great, so that's really good. This azalea as well, and this one's covered, so maybe they're just not up yet. I'm not sure. I'm going to research that. This is a question for myself. Put that in my bonnet and think about it later. Whether azaleas should be doing much of anything yet. Irises over here, we love irises. Question of the day is, what are these flowers? And they're kind of looking sad. I might just need to water everything over here. But what are these little guys? No idea. Scilla, S-C-I-L-L-A, are they those? I'm not sure. And then here's daffodils, which Kaden loves, and obviously Milo loves. Hey, little jerk, don't eat my flowers. It's okay, you can eat them. Even if it does make you like a total Philistine who doesn't appreciate anything beautiful. I know, that's who you are. It's okay, you can't help it. I know. The phlox. This is really exciting. The phlox is doing great. So this is creeping phlox. It'll vine down. We planted this last year, sometime. One of the first things we wanted to get in. We love the phlox, and it is looking beautiful. So that's really exciting. And then of course early spring forsythia is starting to come up, which is exciting. You really can't see the color. I'm going to get closer. But forsythia is doing very well. So that's great. Yeah, you can almost see it. Birds flying away. Get away from me, woman. I know, I'm sorry. Ruin everything. And then the garlic grass, just a reminder, we have no dandelions here, but we have tons of garlic grass. I made scallion pancakes with that the other day. It was pretty good. And the ground is super marshy. There's lots and lots of marshy, swampy ground here. So yeah, that's kind of a little tour today. I'll make some progress and make another video for you. That's your news from the yard for April 8th. Bekah out.